Hello, hello! I'm Angie Sea, and this is A Hug in a Better Place. The book today is The Martian by Andy Weir. This one was definitely original. It was a fun read. It's one of those books that you can just sit there for hours and finish in one or two sittings, despite being 300 something pages long. It had a very captivating spirit to it. There were these really great explanations of science and math, which to me could have made it better and worse depending on what type of reader you are. Because to a nerd or anybody that's interested in that stuff, it's fascinating. It's great to see it all worked out and have it make sense and have it be so cool. But on the other hand, I felt that at times the math or the science just went right over my head personally, because yes, I understood all of it, but it's not my area of interest. But it was great. I love that was the heart of the story, that him problem solving and making it through was the heart of the story. I like that it was formatted in log entries in terms of Mark Watney, which is the astronaut that's stuck on Mars. And then there's the Earth bits that are just written in a direct narrative like any other novel. And I love the character, no doubt about that. I love Mark as a character. I loved all the other characters that were on Earth figuring things out, and the ones in space still on aboard Hermes. And yeah, I definitely think it's a true survivor story, but it made a spin on it. Because for most of the story, it is just one guy, Mark Watney, alone, figuring things out. And I think the log entry was the best approach for that, because you didn't get boring. You're not expecting dialogue until they worked out how to put in dialogue. And I like that it let you get personal with the astronauts. And we didn't get to know too much about Mark's childhood. I mean, we got a great overview of his background, him being a botanist and an engineer, and I definitely liked the descriptions in that it didn't feel too much ever, it didn't feel too preachy ever, and it was enjoyable, but it still had stuff there. It still had a lot of substance there if you did want to explore deeper. The thing I will say is the ending is kind of abrupt for me. Part of me wanted more closure. I mean, yes, spoiler alert, I know he gets saved, but I wanted a little something, like, I don't know, just something more to wrap things up. But overall, this book was an amazing journey. It was really cool. I do have to say that from a total literature standpoint, well, not literature standpoint, but a book lover standpoint, I don't love the book as much as I thought I would, because I did do an unusual thing for me, which is to watch a movie before reading a book, which I don't think I've ever done, actually. Now that I think about it, I think this is the first time I've ever done that. And I loved the movie more. And that is in no way saying that this is not a great book. I think Andy did wonderfully, and yeah. I think that's all I have to say about this book. Thank you for sitting through another episode of A Hug in a Better Place, and I will talk to you next time. Bye now.